Hi guys, so I just did the Wordle on my philosophy of education technology statement, and the biggest word right there is students, which I guess makes a lot of sense since as a teacher, students should be my biggest priority. Um, so I'm glad I talked about them a lot, and they are my number one priority, so that's important. There's also technology on here twice, which is interesting to me, I guess, because sometimes I started a sentence with the word technology, so it's capitalized. So they use a capital letter to capitalize technology and the lowercase technology. But it makes sense that I would talk about that a lot in my paper because that's what it was kind of about, and this whole class has been about, integrating technology into the way I'm going to teach and how I prepare for that. It's kind of odd that the word parents is separate from the whole group. I don't know why it did that, but it's kind of interesting. As a teacher, I really hope to include my parents in what I'm going to be doing, and I want them to be right in the middle of everything that's going on in class. But in another way, physically they're not in class, and so I guess it makes sense kind of to have the parents on the outskirts. But because the word is big, I mean, it means that they're kind of a big deal. They're a top priority. So I guess it makes sense to have them out there. Other words that are interesting, I have Twitter and Facebook on there. Twitter's bigger, which I plan on using Twitter more, so that would make sense. And internet, classroom, home are three things that I'm going to really try to bring together and incorporate together into my classroom, and I'm going to use the internet to connect the kids so when they're at home, they can be thinking and working towards what we're going to be doing in the classroom. Using tweets to spark discussion or spark thought so that when they come to class, we can talk about the book we're reading or brainstorm what we want to write about. So I think this is really interesting, some of the words here that are big. It's really cool. So thanks for listening to my presentation.